Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back to the channel. Today I'm back at Disneyland to ride the newly reopened Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. So how about you and I dive right in. Starting our Disney day as usual, walking into the downtown Disney district. You see a lot of work is still happening over here in the surface lot. And no, this isn't the Disneyland Forward project. This is just a simple repaving project. You can see that they have taken out all the old planters and they're replacing them with new ones. They're making the concrete base right now, and then they'll eventually put in some new trees and then they'll put some new asphalt in. It was a bit of a bummer that they couldn't save some of those trees, but hey, I mean, as long as they're planting some new ones, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch this over the next few weeks to see how this all progresses and how quickly they're able to finish this up. And I wonder if they're gonna do that side over there. But I've made it to security. See, there's a little bit of a line. Disney, for the love of Mickey Mouse, can you upgrade your security scanners? Every other theme park, pretty much in the country, has them. And you guys are the last ones to still not implement them. So yeah, if anybody's watching from Disney, put the new scanners in here. You guys' sister park has them at Walt Disney World. Alrighty, now that that's done, we've made it into downtown Disney. Yeah, that process just takes a lot longer than it should, just because the poor cast members have to dig through people's bags. It's just so old school. Yeah, a lot of people are heading towards the park, but Uva Bar and Catal are seeing some guests this morning for breakfast. I've actually never had breakfast at these particular locations. Go ahead and comment down below if you have. Let me know how the food is. Made it to the Esplanade, and look at this. There's a Main Street Electrical Parade car out here. Yeah, it's got the giant snail on top. You can scan the code, and I'm sure it'll lead you to the Honda website or something. But there you have it, right there, the Main Street Electrical Parade Honda vehicle. Quite a bit of people buying tickets or upgrading today. Yeah, remember, you can do all that online. If you want to save a little bit of time, just go straight to the gate. Alrighty, we've made it in the park, and as you can see, yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, Mondays are typically busier than the weekends, believe it or not. And that's mainly because a lot of people think that Monday is going to be slow because people have work and school, so then they take the day off and they come on Monday, but that results in the park being very busy. So my recommendation, if you want a slower day at Disney, a slightly slower day, don't come on Mondays, because Mondays are going to be packed. Now, of course, since the Submarine Voyage has reopened today, you already know what our first destination is going to be. And that destination, of course, is the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage attraction, because today is the grand reopening day at Disneyland. This will be my first time on the attraction since the closure, because this is the first time ever that the ride is reopening since the park has reopened from the shutdown. So this is very exciting. This is a very big day. I'm glad I'm able to be here for this monumental occasion. The wait time is not too bad right now. It's like a post a 45-minute wait, so I'll go ahead and jump in that. They've said, Disney has said, that they've enhanced some of the special effects inside the attraction, as well as all the coral down here in the lagoon, so I'm excited to see that underneath the water. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Well, not here, I can't jump in this, but let's jump in line to eventually ride the attraction. And hopefully the wait time isn't too brutal. Already made it to the front. This attraction does not have a lightning lane, so the queue should go by relatively quickly. All the rides that have lightning lane, the queue is just awful. So hopefully this one goes by pretty quick. Yeah, it says Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage is an underwater adventure experienced inside an enclosed semi-submerged vessel. Yeah, don't worry, this isn't a turbulent roller coaster type ride in the dark. Alrighty, we're almost there, and it's been 50 minutes, so pretty accurate wait time, believe it or not. Yeah, the line was moving relatively quickly when I first jumped in, and that was because they were loading 2 subs at a time. Now they're only doing 1. They started doing that about like 15 minutes into my wait, so that's why the wait time has significantly increased since then. Alrighty, here we go. We got Voyager 307.
G'day, this is the captain speaking. Now that we're underway, I'd like to welcome you aboard. As the conditions of our voyage may be unpredictable, please remain seated at all times. Divers searching for exotic fish. Right running 20 degrees. Set course directly over the Lost City. Thanks. Stand by for weather.
And just like that, we made it. Alrighty, so yeah, I just completed Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, and you know what? I definitely got my hopes up because Hank over here is the only new thing. Everything else is exactly the same. This is what I don't like what Disney does sometimes. They kind of overhype something because on their Instagram post and in those videos, they're like, Finding Nemo is bigger and brighter and better than ever. No, it's exactly the same. The Lagoon is definitely more colorful because they've replaced all of that faded coral because it sits out here in the sun. But as far as the interior show space, that actually looks darker and more faded than ever. It's not as colorful. The projectors haven't been upgraded, so the projection of all the characters seems very dim. So that was a little disappointing. And you know, this ride has been closed for so long that Disney didn't go in there and really do something special, and it's kind of a shame. And it's this continuing trend with Disney that they will just do the bare minimum and people will still come flocking no matter what. And you know, again, this is just me nitpicking because I am a theme park enthusiast, so I nitpick a lot of these things, so please take everything I'm saying in that retrospect. But it is disappointing that the ride was closed that long to see no significant changes. Oh, hello, cast member. Hi, how's it going? There goes the Voyager 307. That's the one that I just got off. But yeah, they could have gone in there and really done some cool things with the characters, with the updated projection, and more colorful scenes in there, because there's a lot of scenes in Finding Nemo that are just very dark and filled with bubbles. That's it. There's really the show scenes are very quick and short, so I don't know. If the line's over 30 minutes, I wouldn't wait. I would only do this if it was under 30 minutes, because to me that was a little disappointing. Here in Frontierland, walls are still up around the outdoor seating area, but I've noticed that they've taken down the walls over where the old Fast Pass machines used to be. Yeah, the strollers have taken over. They're multiplying. And over here at the treehouse, still nothing going on and nothing visible. So Disney has yet to make an announcement. There's still nothing going on as far as what we know will be announced at D23. So we'll keep an eye on it though every single week. You never know, maybe there'll be some surprises. Yeah, the more and more I'm thinking about Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, the more and more I just get like irritated with it. I just hate how Disney did that on social media, where they were just hyping this up. And maybe it's my own fault as well, but like I just don't see the excuse of having an attraction be closed for that long and then not really do much of anything to it. I mean, see, like that's when there's more to the story than meets the eye. Like they didn't keep it closed because of the refurbishment. They probably kept it closed for as long as they did because it was a money thing. And I don't know. I'm just getting very disappointed with a lot of things that Disney's been doing as of late. And you gotta remember, my expectations are very high for this place. Your average guest doesn't have the same expectations as I do. Like I was explaining before, you know, I'm a theme park nerd, so my rants and my expectations are a lot different than your average park goer. But that's for every park, you know, and I feel like Disney's been dropping the ball more times than none. Now, that's not to say that they have some hits. I mean, sometimes they do some really cool things, and I'm really looking forward to Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway and the Toontown renovation. I think that's going to be a very cool moment, and that's because I really love Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, so I think that's going to be a very big hit to Disneyland, and that's going to be a really big moment. So I'm looking forward to that. But these ride renovations where they say they have spruced it up and it's brighter and bigger than ever. No, it's not. It's just a marketing term, because really that attraction was darker than ever. It was not updated. It was very dull colors in the show space, and there was really nothing new, and they could have added something new. Am I happy that the attraction is back open? Sure. And are the kids gonna love it? Absolutely, because that's what that ride is really catering to. That demographic right there, the younger crowd, is what they want to capture and really bring them some magic, and it's going to be great for them. But for me, the hardcore theme park enthusiast that notices and nitpicks everything, it is a little disappointing that they didn't bring any new magic to the table other than just sprucing up the lagoon. And honestly, to the untrained eye, the lagoon doesn't look any different than it previously did. Oh, and before I forget, another thing that I wanted to talk about was that some of the things in the attraction were not working. They were broken. One thing in particular that was very noticing, at least to me, maybe other people didn't notice it, the scene with the sharks, Bruce, Chum, and Anchor, that scene was not even on. It was, the audio was still going, but their projections were completely off, and it was very dark in that whole entire section. And it's like, Disney, you just opened the attraction up from a refurbishment that you've been saying you've been working on for quite some time. What's going on there? So yeah, it's just things like that. Show scenes not working, some lighting cues not working. Yeah, I wouldn't have opened up the subs. The subs were already closed nearly the entire summer anyway. I would have kept it closed and continued to work on it and really brought some magic into the attraction and really made sure that all the show scenes were working and ready for guests. But with that said, I think that's going to do it for today's very quick Disneyland video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Disneyland and a bunch of other theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week. You won't want to miss out on those. Can't wait for my next visit here to Disneyland. Probably sometime later on in the week or maybe next week because I have some other theme parks I want to hit up in. Of course, I want to try to hit up some water parks here soon. But until the next visit, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.